Pandas have been in Minecraft since the 1.14 village and page update, and they've stuck around through a ton of major versions since. But trust me, there's still a bunch of panda knowledge that most players completely sleep on. Like, did you know there are actually 7 different panda variants in the game? Or that baby panda can technically produce slime balls. And yeah, you can straight up feed them cake. And that's just scratching the surface. In this video, I'm breaking down absolutely everything there is to know about Minecraft pandas. Let's get into it. So we all know pandas are obsessed with bamboo, which is why they mostly spawn in bamboo jungles. You'll usually find them rolling out in groups of 1 or 2, and there's only 5% chance that the spawned panda will actually be a baby panda. Baby pandas have this super rare little quirk, they sneeze. And when they do, there's an insanely tiny chance they will actually drop a slime ball. Like, how tiny are we talking? Well, a baby panda only attempts a sneeze about once every 6,000 again takes on average. And even then, the actual slime ball drop chance on a sneeze is just 0.1%. So yeah, don't quit your day job trying to farm slime this way. And while we are on sneezes, when a baby panda lets one fly, any nearby adult pandas literally jump in the air, like they got spooked. You can feed pandas bamboo and also cake. Hold bamboo in your hand and they'll follow you. To feed them, you can either right-click them directly or drop the bamboo or cake on the ground, and they'll pick it up and eat it. They have a unique eating animation that no other mobs in the game has. There's also a detail most players don't know. Pandas have a single hidden inventory slot. It's not visible anyway in the interface, but it exists. That's where they store the bamboo or cake you give them. Pandas are neutral mobs. They won't attack you on their own, but if you hit one, it will hit you back exactly once, and then stop. It won't keep attacking after the first hit. If you kill an adult panda, it will drop bamboo. On Java Edition, it's always exactly 1 bamboo. On Bedrock Edition, it drops 0 to 2 bamboo, and the routine enchantment affects this amount. On top of that, if the panda had anything stored in its hidden inventory slot, either cake or bamboo, that item will also be dropped. As mentioned at the start, pandas come in 7 different variants, and you can tell them apart by a small differences in their appearances. The first one is the normal panda. It's the most common variant and has no unique traits. In contrast, the rarest variant is the brown panda. Brown pandas can spawn naturally, but they're extremely rare, only about 2% chance. Other than the color difference, they behave exactly the same as a normal panda. Next is the weak panda. You can spot this variant right away. It has teary eyes and a snotty nose, so it clearly looks sick. Weak panda has only half the health of a normal panda, so they are much more fragile. As for baby weak pandas, they sneeze far more often than regular baby pandas. The lazy panda has a distinctive smile and tends to lie on its back. On Java Edition, when it's lying down, it won't even bother to get up and follow you if you're holding bamboo. You can literally push it around and it will just stay on its back. When it does walk on all fours, it's the slowest land mob in the entire game, even slower than a turtle. The warrior panda is easy to recognize. It has this sad, pitiful expression that makes it stand out. During thunderstorms, it sits down, covers its face with its paws, and shakes. In survival mode on Java Edition, it actively avoids players and hostile mobs. On Bedrock Edition, it goes even further. It will run away from almost every mob except other pandas. Another unique behavior. If you drop a bamboo or cake on the ground for it, it won't pick it up on its own. You have to hand it to the panda directly. The Playful Panda can be identified by its tongue sticking out of its mouth. It's a very distinct look. Its main trait is that it loves to roll around. However, this comes with a real danger. When it rolls, it doesn't check for hazards ahead. It can roll right off a cliff or straight into a lava pool and end up killing itself. The last variant is the aggressive panda. You can recognize it by its thick eyebrows and tight frown. It looks permanently angry. As we covered earlier, a normal panda will only hit you once if you attack it. But the aggressive panda is different. If you hit it, it will keep attacking you until either you are dead or you leave its detection range. On Java Edition, it will also defend other pandas nearby. If you attack another panda right next to it, the aggressive panda will come after you too. Once it kills you, it becomes neutral again, similar to how zombified piglins work. Those are 7 panda variants. What determines which variant a panda becomes is actually written in its code. Every panda carries 2 genes that control its type. This same gene also decides what kind of baby panda will be produced when 2 pandas breed. It gets a little complex, but it's genuinely one of the most interesting mechanics in the game, and I'm going to break it down right after this. The 7 variants are determined by 7 corresponding genes. These 7 personality types are split into 2 categories, dominant and recessive. Aggressive, lazy, playful, worried, and normal are dominant genes, while weak and brown are recessive genes. Every panda carries 2 genes, the main gene and the hidden gene. The game checks the main gene first. If the main gene is a dominant gene, that's the variant the panda will be. No matter what hidden gene is. If the main gene is a recessive type, things work differently. You might think that if the hidden gene is a dominant one, the panda would take the dominant type instead. I actually saw the same at first, but that's not how it works. The truth is, when the main gene is recessive, the hidden gene has to be the exact same recessive gene for the variant to appear. Otherwise, the panda simply becomes a normal panda. When 2 pandas breed, each parent contributes 1 gene, either its main gene or its hidden gene, chosen at random, and those 2 genes are randomly assigned to the baby's main gene slot and hidden gene slot. Let me give you a concrete example. Say we have a lazy panda. From what we covered earlier, its main gene is lazy, and its hidden gene can be anything. But for this example, let's say it's worried. The other parent is an aggressive panda. Its main gene is aggressive, and its hidden gene can also be anything. Let's say it's normal. When these 2 breed, each parent randomly passes down one of these 2 genes. The lazy panda can pass down either lazy or worried. The aggressive panda can pass down either aggressive or normal. That gives us 4 possible gene combinations for the baby. But remember, the 2 genes the baby receives are randomly assigned to the main slot and hidden slot. So each combination actually produces 2 different results, giving us 8 possible outcomes in total. Here's what each outcome produces. And on top of that, every gene has 1 in 32 chance to mutate into a completely different gene during inheritance. And if a mutation happens, it's not an even 1 in 7 rule. The weights are: before 2 pandas can breed, there is an extra requirement that no other animal in the game has. There needs to be bamboo blocks growing nearby. And I'm not talking about bamboo shoots, those doesn't count. You need actual bamboo stock blocks. The number depends on your version. On Java Edition, there needs to be at least 1 bamboo block within a 7x7x3 area centered on the panda. On Bedrock Edition, it's much stricter. You need at least 8 bamboo blocks within a 5-block radius of both pandas. If this condition isn't met, the pandas will enter love mode when you feed them, but they'll shake their heads and refuse to actually produce a baby. So before you even try breeding, make sure you've plenty enough bamboo nearby. Feed baby panda a golden dandelion to make it their baby forever. Feed it again will undo this effect. That's everything you need to know about panda in Minecraft. If you found this video helpful, drop a like and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss future uploads. Share it with friends who are still trying to figure out Panda Genetics. Thanks for watching. and I will see you in the next one.